Hello and welcome to another episode of Spirit Seeking with Pratick on Sound Health Solution. Today, I am going to speak about the most powerful thing in the world. What is the most powerful thing in life for you? Is it money? Name? Fame? Freedom? Gaining more skills? What do you think is the most powerful thing? Let me tell you. Stories are the most powerful things in existence. Think about it. The earth has a story. The entire existence, the universe, has a story of the Big Bang. Your friends have a story. Your loved ones, all of them, have a story. Your ancestors in their own times had their own pattern, had their own kind of stories. Your children after you will have their stories. And most importantly, you have your story. Believe it or not, we are making up stories all the time in our head. If you meet someone new, you make a story about that person in your head. If you meet the person for the 100th time, you still make up a story about his current life situation. If you are with yourself, that's the most important story that you make. When you are all by yourself, you continuously create your own stories. And believe it or not, you live them. Do you understand when I say this, that you always make a story up in your head? Whether it be about anything, whatever you're in contact with, you make stories about it and yourself. So, what is your story? Do you understand the gravity of making up stories for yourself? What is your story? Because believe it or not, all stories come true. And in this context, now assuming that you have understood how powerful, how vital, how important stories are in our life, and especially the one you make about yourself in your head, now that you understand the magnitude of that, I'm here to tell you, make more stories, but make sure you make stories that serve you. Yes. Even if you want it or not, we're always making up stories in our head. Some of them help us, some of them destroy us. And because we do not know that we're making up stories, we tend to go with the flow of the stories. When we make up stories that help us, we become happy for a moment. When we make up stories that do not help us, we become sad. And humans are such creatures that they are pulled by the negative stories even stronger, in a strong manner. And what happens is, once you are pulled into the story, you keep on continuously rolling on it. It becomes a vicious cycle. You can't stop. There's a part of you that wants to enjoy all of that negativity. Why? Because it gives attention to yourself. Right? That is a difficult and a very unhealthy habit. One needs to be aware of that. And hence, I repeat time and again, I'm going to say it again. Make stories. Make as much stories as you want. But make sure that you make up stories that serve you right. And after that, just see your life transforming. For example, if you wake up one morning and you do not want to get out of bed, you immediately start making up stories. I do not want to get out of bed. You make one of two stories. You say, I do not want to get out of bed. I feel so lethargic. I am a lethargic person. I'm a sad person. I'm a depressed person. I won't do anything in life. And this escalates and you end up in the bed the entire day. And even if you wake up, you do not really feel so enthusiastic about life. Whereas there's another way to make a story, and that is the positive way, in which you wake up and say, oh my god, I slept late today. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock, but okay, let's wake up and let's make the best out of this day. That's another perspective. That's the right perspective. Humans are free-willed creatures that poses benefits and threats to us. The benefit is that we can do so much more than other creatures. But the flaw is that we also have a possibility of diving deep into a negative, dark abyss. All we need to do is choose the stories that serve us right. And trust me, after that, the way your life transforms, it's unbelievable. There's another perspective to this. If you stop making stories, you start moving in the way of Buddhahood. You start moving in the way of enlightenment. But that's a tale for another time. If you like this video, do not forget to press the like button. And if you like whatever is happening here, do not forget to press the subscribe button. And we will come up with more contents like this for you in the future. Until next time.